Warning, I swear a lot.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. So I've actually been really excited to continue with this because I want to see what the fuck's going on. I think, personally, the first move should be to go find Liz. Because, I just got a feeling of a sense of... Oh, hello. Wait, stop.
You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That Ruby of yours?
It seems a bit obvious, so I'll go into this thought process. Yeah, and?
Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Clasia. It was nice and Ruby-centric in the end.
That's true. It just seems to completely remove her involvement.
Anything strike you a bit off about this mishmash?
Well, so far no one's mentioned hearing the shot.
Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it. Neither did you.
Well, it wouldn't have been very convenient for me to mention it. The footprints don't fit.
No, they didn't.
And the bullet was an antique?
True. Strange how you conducted the whole advanced ballistics analysis and then hand-waved it.
But Volition, I don't know if you're just particularly dead set on putting Clasia away. Because it's describing itself as like, I'm the only one who's not compromised, but what if it is compromised? What if it's more deeply compromised than we imagine? Something to consider, I suppose. I can't trust anything anymore. The bullet was jacketed and they don't just lie around everywhere.
Good point. It is rather rare these days, but do continue.
The bullet didn't have to come from the roof, it could have come from anywhere.
Absolutely. It could have come from anywhere, but you're suddenly so certain it came from the roof behind the window.
It seems like the most logical place, which means it's probably not it. I guess I'm done thinking about this.
That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now, you know that. Free as a bird on that roof, lighting up a cigarette and thinking, am I glad Ruby's in this shit and not me? Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid. He's just jealous. Move on. It's no use harassing her further.
Well, I want to talk to Liz first anyway, but we should probably go talk to Clasia again. I'm going to talk to her once Kim goes to bed, because I want to find out more about what happened when I was off my mind. But Liz, I feel like... Oh, this is closed. Wait, how the oh no, this is over. Okay, yeah, okay, fine. I was like, how the fuck am I going to get home? Yeah, no, that's fine. It feels like Liz will not just hang around on the coast for the rest of the game, you know what I mean? I feel like she's probably going to go somewhere soon, so we should probably at least investigate. I've got a spare point. Swing is missing, no one's been here for a long time.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere.
What happened here?
In this yard?
The lieutenant looks at the small building. A flock of grey swallows takes off in the distance.
He's assessing the situation. How long ago was it abandoned?
Probably quite a while.
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscur for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
Interesting. So what's a block obscur?
A black bloc. A part of the city left unrenovated after the war. Or one that has fallen to gang violence. Or has become inhospitable in some other way.
Okay.
On aerial photos, block obscures look like dark squares, hence their name.
So this part of the coast is a block obscur?
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
Maybe they left something useful?
Yes, for you to scavenge like a post-apocalyptic scavenger who collects trash and errant magnesium blisters.
He gives you a weary smile.
It's not meant as nagging, just an observation.
Uh-huh.
We should move. I don't think our suspect is in this particular yard. No place to hide. And besides, it's too close to Martinez.
It is a bit close, isn't it? There is money here. I like money. Money. And there's stuff in the house too. More money. Goddamn, money everywhere. And free experience. Glory, says the graffito, to the ghosts of us. Sure, why not, why not? What's that? What's that over there? Someone's left their music collection beneath the tarpaulin. Oh my god, music. Smallest church in Saint... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. We'll come back to that. The tape you found from a shack on the coast. The A-side has Smallest Church in St. Sion's written on it, while the B-side is supposed to contain the instrumental version, requires a boombox to play. I have it. We'll come back to that in just a moment. I really should try and find this suspect. I'm not actually talking about Ruby right now, I'm talking about Liz. I think Liz is a little suspicious. I don't know if she actually did it, but she definitely knows stuff. Luckily, running around doesn't waste time, so I can just have a look. And there's a lady over there. I'll get to you in a minute. There's stuff around you that I want. Money, see? And there's a person over there. The plank creaks beneath your weight. Come on, man, I'm just chunky. That leads to a school of fish. Haven't seen the RCM around for years. Or ages. What are these doing in the fish? Well, this is all very interesting, but like, you know, I really need to find Liz first. Boots! Franco-Nigerian cavalry boots. Finally. Some boots. Now we're looking good. There's something over there. Yeah, I would like to claim it, please. What is it? What is it? A primer for small kids. Okay. The door is closed for today. Time to put the kids to sleep. Well, yes. A black swallow circles above you. You hear it chirp. Get away from me, bird. I'm busy. There's money over there. It'd be good to get some leads on where to go in this direction. The water runs from the west. The source is upstream. A broken pipe. I just want to find Liz for now. That's really all I'm looking for. The beams are splintered. The bridge didn't collapse on its own. Artillery broke it. There is a lot around here. Like a whole bunch. Bars cover these long, dusty windows.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Let's have a look.
No. I won't even try. You know...
He takes his glasses off.
I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Oh.
This partner of his, Eyes, things didn't end well. It saddens him to say his name. Don't even ask. He wouldn't answer. Maybe some other small talk.
Can you still shoot though?
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
Pretty good for someone with, you know, visual issues.
His hands lead the way when it comes to that. And his shoulders. It's reflex.
So it's more of a muscle memory action than a, you know, look and fire kind of thing. A slit in the concrete here, a sewer? I mean, in Kim's situation, you know, we're not often trying to actually gun people down. It's just like a gun would be used to neutralize a hostile target, so he's not aiming for a kill shot or anything like that. Church. Oh, we found the church. Well, that's not probably going to be what I'm looking for right now. Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Well, there was that muscle memory thing, wasn't there, that we were going to try and do?
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Put in 10 cents and dial a random number. Yeah, fuck it.
Calling.
Calling.
Still calling.
Still calling.
This feels wrong. Should you be doing this?
Probably.
End of tone. Someone picks up.
Ooh.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
The voice is female and sounds about 100 years old. Is it that fucking answer machine again? I might be. What's Pierre like?
So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died.
Oh. So what kind of pets did you have?
Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice, it's different. There. Chrysanthemum.
Huh?
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects.
Okay, so it's another one of those things?
You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
Okay, I think we're about done with that. Okay, cool, great. Well, all right, good. That's good for the brain. Yeah, that'll definitely help with the mental state of our character. You know, he's already so stable. Feel the shadow of a very large building fall on you. Kick drum pulse. Music's coming from somewhere on the ice. St. Bruin 1147. I've gotten way lost. This area is way bigger than I thought it was. That's actually just looking for the coast is the thing. A rock with money in it? I mean, sure, why not? Barrel's been recently discarded. It still smells of fuel oil. What the fuck, man? Chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where. Those rusty gears used to turn the whole machine. The building before you housed the engine. Must have been a big one. I suppose so. Where's Liz? Just had a thought. Right. I have many thoughts, and I've just had another one. We might be able to piece together something from the ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash.
Yeah.
A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
See if we can read the case files.
Yes, at last, you find a way to piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. HDB 41, date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120117000, the Next World Mural.
Wait, HDB 41, weren't those officer precinct?
Why, yes, your precinct number is 41.
And HDB?
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
Harrier Dubois.
Harrier Dubois, HDB.
I can revisit this. We're a little busy right now.
In the meanwhile,
We're a little busy right now. Just a little bit busy. Just a little bit busy. But cool, that's another thing succeeded at. Okay, that helps. Before you, a drawbridge can only be lowered from the other side. Of course. School of Fish. Good. Full of holes. Could the post hide treasures? Look inside. I like treasures. Alcohol. Strange, but okay. Money. Good. Money. Great. Money. Fantastic. More money. Good. More money. Oh, magnesium actually. Even better. Well, I'm just going to take all of this, I guess. Which I'm sure won't bite me in the ass. I'm sure there isn't a reason why I shouldn't be taking this stuff, but hey, it's mine now. Frequency can't be that low. So there's someone over there, and I can't get over there, so I guess it's moot. And then there's this thing. It's taking a lot of patience to do this. Hello, who are you?
a shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Hello.
Oh. Hello there.
Hi.
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing.
Even I'm wearing my Dick Mullen hat.
Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Yeah, let's not make this a thing. Dear child, it's freezing. Where's your hat?
Huh?
She looks up at you, distracted.
Maybe she didn't hear you. A little louder.
I said you should have a hat on.
So should you.
I should. And I do.
Oh. I didn't notice that.
How the fuck did you not notice? It's a very nice hat. You should wear one too if you plan on staying outside in this weather.
Yeah, well... Look, man, fuck the hat.
I mean, I'm not going to regain authority in her eyes, am I? Is that really necessary?
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. I was concentrating on something else.
Okay.
My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me.
There's a pained expression on her face. She'll answer your questions now. Have you seen a red-haired woman around?
No.
Oh.
Just no?
Just no.
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
Witches.
Teenagers skulking around. Gang members looking for a hole in the Union's defenses. Maybe Ruby too. But she wouldn't be able to tell from here.
I suppose not. What's your name?
A cell.
Hello.
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing. There's a coarseness to her features, some masculinity below that timidness.
And your surname?
Why?
I'm from the police. It's for the paperwork.
Okay, it's Burger.
Selberger.
A very common name.
Very good. What you got there?
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
And the wires?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
A contact microphone?
A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Ah, ice sounds.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike.
Contact Mike. Fucking brilliant boxer name. Yeah, and he knows my wife's name, and how about my mother?
No,
Thanks.
you're welcome.
Fuck. Does this have anything to do with Contact Mike?
Yeah, I record stuff with it.
No, I mean the boxer.
No. This is a contact microphone. It's for recording inside solid objects. Contact mic just beats people up.
I see.
That's not fair. And an understatement.
You know, doesn't just beat people up, he's a role model.
An entire litany spews forth.
Yeah, you should try to be more like Contact Mike, a successful athlete and an inspirational figure who has overcome social, physical, and mental obstacles.
Man, you are one weird cop.
You're right, of course. This isn't about me. This is about your lack of respect for one of boxing's greats. And for yourself.
What is it with you and this Mike guy?
She pauses. The question is rhetorical.
Okay, if it floats your boat, I'll be more like Contact Mike and less like me.
Self-respect is not meant to float any boats but your own.
I'll keep that in mind for future use.
Yeah, I'm sure. So stupid. So how does that thing work?
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble.
I mean, I work with microphones, and I gotta be honest, that shit is beyond me. Maybe Harry would know. Where did you get the mic from?
Same place I got the recorder from, the Elysium.
What's the Elysium?
Oh man, you haven't been to the Elysium? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole.
You piqued my curiosity.
It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Surely my character's been there.
Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though.
Sounds like a place for congregating homosexuals. Sounds interesting. Who is this Arno guy?
Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Elysium going kind of person.
I get down.
I don't know what that means.
I grind.
I don't know what that means either.
I don't either, but I have concrete evidence that I rock in the form of a wrecked tape player in a completely trashed hostel room.
That's cool.
Looks like she doesn't know what to say. You're right, time has deserted me.
Sucks, man. Was there something else? About the contact mic, perhaps?
It's a good thing I found that magnesium, eh? I had some non-mic questions. So what are you doing out here in the cold?
Recording, I guess.
What are you recording?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
She scratches her forehead. What happened to the headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
What for?
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
Drugs.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
Suspicious. Big sus. And what are these recordings for? Extra sus things?
The musicians in the Elysium used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain.
Just nod.
Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway.
Rubs her shoulders and looks around.
I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
Yeah, you could probably do with one of those.
She looks at the recording device, the thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish, very useless all of a sudden.
Oh.
Take this, you're cold.
The lieutenant begins to take off his jacket.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
Hey, I never apologize for swearing.
It's okay.
The lieutenant backs up and he throws you a glance. Would you like my hat?
Thanks.
My hat is gone! You said it's supposed to be a music place. What is?
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Elysium or something. Stupid. It's really not going to be a Elysium, that's for sure.
Uh-huh.
And who are these boys?
Who are the boys? She was nodding towards the church when she said that. The boys?
Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
Okay.
And why is that?
Why are you freezing out here while the boys are inside?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room.
Stuff like what?
Music stuff, mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it.
You mean like those headphones your boyfriend sold?
Yep. They were pretty. I'm sorry we sold those.
Why not leave some of it outside so you don't freeze?
That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
You can now that you have a Dick Mullins hat.
Go ahead.
Ah, more like Contact Mike now. That's it for now.
Okay.
Okay, I can surely get more empathy. Yeah, that helps with empathy. Let's have a look around. Why couldn't I give her my bum hat? God damn. I probably just gave her a really good hat, but come on, I was being a good cop, you know? I was being nice. Helping this poor person with their life. Seems a bit of a drag, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, the tape recorder lies on the ice like a discarded toy. Pick it up.
The device is still warm from her touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns its yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. The girl looks at the device in your hands.
I'm sorry you have to sit here on the ice, feeling miserable. At your age, or at any age, in this weather, waiting for it to get dark.
She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup.
The people who built this world intended it to be better for you, but they failed. It is easier to live in their failure with this by your side. Tap on the tape recorder.
The wind howls. She remains silent. It's real. Tell her.
It's not a childish fantasy. It can be a real weapon against what's coming for you now.
What is?
The dark nothing if you got this, don't be scared. I'm once again reminded of how Contact Mike rose from the slums of St. Baptiste to the top of the boxing world, overcoming adversity and serious brain trauma. Nothing is coming. Nothing you wouldn't knock out in 3 rounds. The real fight is for the right attitude.
I can't believe this turned into another Mike thing. Fine. Okay, I'll stick to it.
Yeah, you will.
I'll knock it out in 3 rounds.
Yeah, you fucking will.
Something changes between you two. She looks at you differently now. As an equal. A fellow human being.
Yes.
So thanks, I guess, for the psych session. Maybe I can return it. What's been eating you, officer?
Oh, that's a scary question you've asked for your own sake. Yes, I have a lot to say. You said eating me? There's nothing eating me.
Come on, I can tell. But, okay. Be a boyadero about it if you want to.
It seems like it's a cool idea to be a boyadero about it, but really, no, you should always talk. I guess there is something that's been making my life hell.
What is it?
I think it's the plight of the working class. Everyone's just mooching off the entrepreneurial class, shackling the doers. I think it's all these foreign people taking our jobs. People just want to keep putting their selfish interests ahead of the greater good. I think it's the plight of the working class.
Oh. Really?
The golem of capital runs rampant, smashing creator and slave alike. I fear the process is irreversible.
Wow. Social justice really matters that much to you. That's commendable. It really had you shaken up there. Are you sure that's it, though?
No, that's probably not it, is it?
No. It sounds like you just got chick issues.
Now that you mention it, I found these letters I'd thrown in the trash. They might have something to do with it.
Okay. Why'd you think that?
At first, they had the faintest smell of chewing gum on them. I could still smell it under the shit.
Wow, man. That's pretty symbolic. Don't you think?
Yeah, I also found it to be symbolic.
Okay. What else?
They were written in a woman's hand, and oh boy did reading them make me feel not good.
There you have it then. Chick trouble. Not political after all. Who was she?
I don't remember.
Really? You seem to be pretty upset about this, Chica. Are you sure you don't remember anything about her?
I remember her scent and that's all.
Wow, man. That's some pretty strange shit. Are you sure the letters were for you?
I mean, why else would I have reacted so strongly?
How come you don't remember, though? Is it like some selective memory thing?
I think it's more about me getting so unbelievably drunk I completely erased all memory of this world.
Yeah, or it might be that. This one time I did so much booze.
Oh yeah, did booze.
I forgot too.
Yeah, that's the classic parlance, isn't it? Did booze, yeah.
It's obvious she's done more than booze.
Yeah, thanks, Logic. I didn't figure that one out by myself.
Or it might just be some psych bullshit, you know? Königstein wank.
What is this Königstein wank? A sequence of words I've never said before.
You know, the psych thing they've got going on there. Rich people like it. People in Königstein are mostly rich.
Thanks for the bullshit psych thing then.
You're welcome. Might be for the best to keep that shit forgotten though. Just my opinion. If it itches, don't scratch.
It's a good point, but I'll be fucked if I'm not going to figure out the root of our issues. So what is this music place?
It's supposed to become like a club for anodic dance music, like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Elysium. Except that, yeah.
She looks at the old wooden church up on the poles as a mean wind comes bellowing in. The 6-story structure lets out a doleful shriek. What is anodic dance music?
You know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments.
Like what?
Synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
Like Foley.
You see clear, beautiful, violent flashes of light. Light cutting through a smoke-filled darkness. That is what the future will look like. If it ever comes.
So you want to turn the church into a club?
I know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it.
Why's that?
Hey, don't get me wrong, but you're cops, right?
Yes, why do you ask?
Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys, because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
It makes sense to me, I'll talk to him.
They're inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else?
She points to the tent. That's enough about the church.
Go ahead.
I'm done. Well, we did a good thing today. Even though I did lose my hat, which was a bit of a downer, I admit. Painted with pastels, someone's trying to bring cheer into the world. So... do I have 2 points now? I do. Litany of Contact Mike. It's time once again to return to the 20 things you like to say about Contact Mike, the boxer who is apparently a paragon of open competition. It really doesn't get any better than this, any better, both inside and outside the ring. Stop, point at someone in the distance, point your finger at him, he will point his finger back at you, vaulting an impassable gulf of finance and privilege to... I don't get it. Fuck it. Doing it. Can't stop me. Too strong. Maybe it'll help me fight. That'll help. Probably.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Aye.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
Squeeze in.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
Oh, poor Lieutenant.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm just the right age for this, probably.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
There.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
He gestures for you to squeeze in. Okay. Well, this is certainly a room. It smells like sweat and laundry detergent, plus a trace of ether. Canisters filled with what appears to be water. The label says distilled. A speaker, the big kind they use for live music. A pile of nasal sprays, brand name Nosafed Ultra. Damn, the music in here is banging.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
They seem friendly enough.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Shake his hand.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
Okay, he seems confident.
This is my posse, Noid.
The Noid. He's gonna ruin your pizza.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
Well, I am a cop.
An egghead.
An egghead.
Egg!
Egg! The police tape player high above his head continues to blast with what is probably anodic music.
Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
So how many music venues have you organised?
We have many in the pipeline, officer.
So none?
That means they haven't set up a single one yet.
Yeah, so why are you here?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Uh-huh.
Also for talent.
And Talon.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
That's surprising, because I literally just found a house to live in by wandering around.
Place is a shithole.
I mean, it is.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
Well, I don't have any authority, so he's fine. There's no need, the place is pretty bad.
Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
I suppose.
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities. No person his age would ever use a word like narcomania with a straight face. Don't fall for it.
Yeah, this seems like some bullshit. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Like you?
Dopeheads!
Dopeheads.
Burnouts.
He angrily spits on a screw and starts cleaning it.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that. In Revachol.
In Revachol.
Strike that. The vote.
Go on, Egghead.
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up in there are the worst kind.
Oh, yeah?
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are.
Must be some business.
Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
I feel like you may be laying this on a bit thick. So what's so bad about them?
They're spooky.
Aha. And what exactly do you mean by spooky?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
I thought you'd turn it into a dance club.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
That's a downer.
People just wanna spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Huge downer.
Thank you, Egghead.
Thank you kindly.
So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
Ecclesiastes. Well, I'll look into it, so tell me about it.
All right, man.
He claps his hands enthusiastically.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
So what's the status of the church? Haven't been in yet.
I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. A padlock. It's a temporary fix. Just something to contain the situation.
And how did that go?
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
I don't know. Even people I know who aren't like criminals or drifters or whatever can pop a padlock pretty fucking easily. Even I could probably. What about the key?
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
Give me the key.
All right.
The speed freak dips into his belt pack and produces a yellow key, then suddenly makes a cool, infused move, tossing it in your general direction. Be the cool cop. Catch the key as it flies towards you.
You sense the trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your left.
Catch it.
Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly.
Thanks, man.
The speed freak nods to you.
This was very important to me. How long have those people been locked in there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
How can you be sure they haven't starved to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
85% is not good enough when you're dealing with another person's physical well-being.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You fucking should be. You locked people in an abandoned church.
I'm sorry too. I guess it wasn't very hardcore of us to just lock them in like that.
It was certainly not. You boys don't even know what hardcore is.
Me too. I shouldn't have that kind of power over another person. I'm not the one with the violence monopoly here. You are. I'm glad that key is out of my hands now.
I feel like I'm being played so fucking hard. Okay, other questions?
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
Who are these people?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
Did it occur to you to try and talk to them?
Glimpses? Who are these people? Secret agents? Stealth operatives?
You haven't even seen them and you want the police involved.
Well, there's also the machinery.
The machinery?
This machinery is of the deeply mystical variety.
Not now, brain.
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
Uh-huh.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
Water purification, perhaps?
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
It's a feeling.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
No, the other one.
The other feeling.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
Uh-huh.
For this man, even regular silence is awful enough. But that was something greater.
You haven't physically seen anyone.
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
The woman? Red hair, maybe? A lorry woman?
Sure, why not? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But not really. Brown hair. Old. Heavy, dark sides.
So which one is it?
What Noid said.
Okay.
You have to see for yourself. These people are not reliable.
For sure. So what was the thing?
Like, you aren't alone, you know?
I'm never alone. Kim's always with me.
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Not human? As in a ghost? Do you know what he means?
No.
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man.
Crab man? You didn't immediately go to spider?
Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
But crabs don't do that.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behaviour.
Ambush behavior. Crab man.
Crab man!
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
Fair.
So he hasn't even been in there lately. Is he afraid?
Obviously.
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
Okay. So the machinery?
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably very likely.
Probably very likely. So how can you be sure they're burnouts and dope heads if you haven't even seen them?
Well, honestly, I can't. But I am.
Good.
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Wow. You can't, but you do. I should add weaponized idiocy to my own repertoire.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers.
That means fuck all.
Don't let all that technology fool you. Where do you think the drugs come from?
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Sure. What?
You mentioned some kind of ecclesiasts. Who are they?
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
Well, it just makes me think of the ecclesiarchy in 40k, but alright.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Now, humour me, Andre. What is the founding party?
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation.
And?
And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, made the Innocentic system, no?
Now, Andre, in your opinion, would this ancient religious organization who anoints the innocents, I'm using quotation marks with my fingers, want a club for Anadic music in one of their churches?
Totally.
There isn't a trace of doubt in his voice.
The Pericarnassian church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance!
He violently shakes the tape player as if to see if he can break it.
Love is hardcore!
So hardcore.
Unity.
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 Make some noise for my Insulindian posse!
He turns the volume up, then looks at you with a knowing nod as if it's obvious you will now break into dance.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the bass, as if testing the waters.
No words, enjoy the beat. Nod your head.
Feels good.
I guess love can be pretty hardcore.
Oh yeah, it can!
It's coming around. You're getting it.
I don't understand what you're talking about. What's a posse?
Your posse's like your people, man. Like you got your cup posse. You look out for each other and you party together. That's a posse.
I party alone, thank you.
And where is your posse, detective? Nothing comes to you. The world is silent.
It sounds like you're just saying random things. Love, posse, make noise.
Are we?
He looks at you mysteriously.
Yeah!
Yeah! The one with the large head really enjoys it when his friend gets mysterious. I now understand it was lame of me to suggest otherwise. Anadic music is about love, and so is the Pericarnassian church.
Yeah! Yakokata! The place to be!
I'm into it.
He seems ecstatic that you share his vision of Pericarnassianism.
Very good.
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew.
His friend forms a fist with a screwdriver still in his hand, approvingly so.
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, you got more questions?
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving.
Stop pressuring me. I want to ask you about this tent full of equipment.
Yes. What?
I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scattered the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
And it's distilled, too.
Oh.
Uh-oh? He doesn't know what to say.
It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
Yeah, distilled water.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
I dare say. I hate to tell you, but it reeks of sweat in here.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes.
Told you we have a smell problem.
I also smell ether. Why?
Ether? I don't smell ether. Do you, Noid?
No.
It's mixed with a particular chemical sense, like laundry detergent.
He sniffs the air, then shrugs.
Uh-huh.
A shrug is good enough for us. Why say it when you can shrug it?
Damn you, logic. So what's with the Nosafed?
The what now?
The Nosafed Ultra. You have a lot of it lying around.
Oh, the old Ultra.
Yeah?
He's like an actor, looking to the souffleur for his line.
Will there be a line?
I have a major sinus infection, stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe.
Sound fine.
Yes, that's all Nosafed's doing. Without the Noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Uh-huh.
Nosafed is the shit.
I have some nose problems too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Here you go, officer. The Noser. Blast away.
Alright, enough of this.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Okay, alright. So a big logic check. Once I've ended the thought process, my logic should go back up, and then I have things I can equip
As always.
that will help.
Wow, so someone's been a little boring.
What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
Look, I'm just trying to do my job, man. No need for extravagance.
Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's copper type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax.
Wait, this will be my copper type now?
Yes, the type of cop you are, sire. Think of it as a caste, a class even, a nation of regular law officials that you belong to. It comes, of course, with the usual benefits.
Let's keep that on standby for now.
Good, of course. To outright declare yourself something does seem a bit too interesting now, doesn't it?
Excuse me.
I won't trouble you any further.
I'm just picking the decisions I want to make. I don't feel the need to adhere to a particular standard.
The litany of contact Mike. 5,000 to 1 ranked outsider. No one saw it coming. The mantle of a game changer demands intangible qualities. Fights are not won. You're thinking instead of doing detective work right now. Fights are made. Blow by blow. Let's take it, Mike to the Mikey. Some low-intensity part of you has entered a sports cliché-driven fugue state, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. Also, Mike knew what it took to win. He just wanted it more.
He just wanted it more, so what do I get for this? All physique white checks unlocked. Oh, okay, well that's not very useful actually. But okay, sure, fine, whatever, I've got that now. Still just have 1 point. So, I guess my logic would have gone back up. Now let's lean into that logic. See if we can crack these guys like a nut.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
He looks excited. The tips of his hair are sharp and white. The bleach has consumed almost all of the toothbrush on the mirror in front of him. 42% chance. I like those odds.
Okay, so the speed freaks want to start a club for dance music. That much checks out. Youths like music. You feel as though you might have liked music more when you were young, too. But you digress.
Bollocks. Now what's the gist of it?
The gist of it is, they want to turn the church into a club, but a suspicious element has overtaken the building. It's very important to understand what the gist of things is. Always consult the gist before making up your mind. This is going well.
Oh yeah, I feel it.
Plus, and it has to be considered, you can't invent the future of dance music in this smelly old tent. Imagine if you had the church. That settles it. Analysis complete. Their story checks out.
Seems legit.
It still feels as if this didn't quite go as it should have. But...
Yeah, no kidding.
As always.
Yeah, okay, right, well I've got other things to do, admittedly. I assume Kim's gonna want to go home soon. Well, I have found none of the things I came out here to look for.
It's getting cold. This late in the night. Time to call it a day.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Enter the shack. Not actually done yet, though. Let's try and fix our face again. Because this'll work. Come on.
Still
Damn it.
Not happening.
Okay, well, let's go do the other things then. Oh, fuck, she's not even hit. God damn it. Okay, well, that's a bus. Fine, then we're gonna go have a scrap for some speed. Why not? Get ready for a big-time fight. More reaction speed. Yeah. Yeah, these are the fighty stats that we're gonna need to fight the most violent man in Revachol, which honestly leads me to believe he's probably not that violent at all, but we'll see. All the game's gonna be like, look at him, he's clearly a bitch and not a fighter at all, and then he comes out with a double swing and fucks me up. His shoes come in 3 different sizes. Oh.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno Doroita.
Sounds about right. We'll use the chain cutters in a sec. There's a thing in here to look at. Moss. Actual moss. Okay, tools. Chain cutters.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges. Snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door.
Bingo.
You can just go in now.
Okay, time to prepare for the big fight. What was it? Extra reaction speed for the safety's always off. Alright, I'm gonna go in with my finger guns. There's actually no one in here. That's interesting. What if I take the speed and go? Money? Okay, well, I'm robbing you. Kuno de Reuter's name on the unfinished homework. Oh, he's sleeping. Oh, I see.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Take it.
You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world.
What if I snuck in there and took that? What if I did that? Regular black jeans. Air stinks for something sour. Okay, time to leave.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
It is my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Nailed it. Big success. Didn't even need to fight him. What is even the point? I'm a hero. That was somewhat anticlimactic, I'm not gonna lie, but hey, I did it. I even stole his clothes just to make a point. Can't be stopped. Hey, Kuno, I got your shit. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I got your stuff.
Have you come to make your offering to Kuno?
Perhaps I could interest you in some speed.
Really? Shit! Let Kuno sample it then, pig.
He almost starts grabbing for it, but then rebounds and runs his hand through his hair.
Fucker! Kuno ain't buying that entrapment shit. Taking kilo from the pigs. What? You think Kuno's green shit?
You think Kuno's shit is green?
It's the little whatever it is behind the fence shrieks.
You need to rethink your tribute to Kuno. Kuno's not taking the cage just because you fucked yourself in the face.
I literally... But... Alright, I have to... What, do I have to make the offering first? Have some cigarettes.
Okay, Porkson. Tar keeps Kuno sharp. Helps Kuno think. Kuno likes that brain boost shit.
I think I almost gave him the quest item for a completely different thing.
We're cool now. But don't be pulling this shit on Kuno. Or Kuno's gonna have to beat the shit out of you. Again.
And you probably would. I took care of the drug situation.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, give Kuno Kuno's kilo. Then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
I'm keeping it. You don't need more. I'm keeping it. I'm doing it all myself. Alright, fair is fair.
Wow, that's heavy.
He waves a minuscule bottle around, then slips into his coat pocket.
There you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honourable like that.
Don't you know? I have no use for speed, whatever, but I've got it now, I guess.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig?
I looked around in there. It's not the easy life you've got going in that apartment.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we got plans.
Yeah, plans. Hey, I met your dad, kinda.
Yeah? How are you still standing, pig? You sneaked past him.
Your dad's a half-dead alcoholic. He was sleeping under some clothes.
What?
His eyes become large and round.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad.
Uh-huh.
You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Yeah, I was wrong. He's a killer. Yeah.
Stop trying to give Kuno your pity shit. Kuno knows what that shit is. Kuno's dad's gonna be a fucking vegetable. Stroke shit. Stomach fucked up and...
Yeah.
Kuno's gonna go out like that too. Gonna be just like Kuno's violent dad. Fuck on speed. Do crime shit. Go out fast. Revachol West style.
If that's what you want to do.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
The wisp becomes smaller than usual.
There's a touch of grief in there.
Touch of grief.
Fuck you talking sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
I mean, you don't have to turn... This isn't going to work. I know it won't. You don't have to turn into that.
Get your fucking nun-ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead.
Uh-huh.
You think because you brought Kuno 1 gram of speed, you're friends now?
Suppose not.
Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Chill, kid.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
The relief is palpable. The little hat jumps up and down behind the fence.
He did not win. There is a crack in there now, and it's spreading across the face of his certainty.
Ah, see, we're making it happen. There's a textbook with your name on it in the apartment.
Yeah, so fucking what?
It says Kuno, not Kuno. Kuno de Reuter.
Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
That's a lame name, Kuno. I like it.
He's trying to fuck you again.
Uh-huh.
Fuck out of here. Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it. Kuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into...
Have fun with that.
Don't change your name into that, Kuno.
There were tons of unpaid utility bills.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
Let me guess, Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about him.
Yeah, that's right. Kuno, that's right. It's a shit.
I didn't mean to do that.
Kuno's gonna move underground. Leroy shit. Ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
I accidentally hit the spacebar.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
Little one seems overjoyed at the prospect. Okay, well, we're done here.
Yeah, pig. This shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Kuno's face. Kuno needs to drop the bomb.
Talk to Mignana about the armor.
So?
He said to thank you. Wasn't too keen on chasing down that armor anyway.
Fuck. Okay. Kuno should give her like that, yeah?
He looks slightly confused.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Uh-huh.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Sure.
Good idea.
Yes, let's move on.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. Don't be saying what Kuno said back to Kuno. Get the fuck out of here, Patterson Kuno.
But you're just so quotable, buddy.
After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, real interesting.
Well, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't...
Goodbye. I could try this again. And I will. I don't give a fuck. There's not much left to do here, really. Kuno's fucking electricity, 20,000 volts, Kuno volts, okay. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this one more time. See if we can fix our face. That'd be nice if we could fix our face.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. It's like something snaps in you. A nerve ending. A thought. A sadness. Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for God knows how long.
Holy shit! I thought we were gonna have to put so many more fucking points into this. I'm free! I can finally continue with the video game.
Just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you.
We don't look... I don't know if this is better. We look pretty fucking miserable in our picture. We're gonna go back to Kim and he's gonna be like, I actually preferred you with the expression. You at least looked somewhat happy. So if I put points into Encyclopedia, I could figure that out. That might be a thing worth doing. I don't know, but hey, we've conquered that little thing at the very least. Alright, bedtime.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Time to sleep. We've achieved big things.
Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
This is basically a palace compared to that hotel room.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
It sure is a world.
Recorded in you forever on Faraday.
Spinning on empty.
On and on it goes, for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising, above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars.
I dare say.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time. The smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now.
I see.
You can never forget this shit.
The rain, the snow is beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
Uh-huh.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers, collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless keepsakes.
Things have as much meaning as you give them, I suppose.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
I am an agent of the world.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
Brother man.
For the working class.
For the working class.
For the money, baby.
For the cash.
For the greater good.
The greater good.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
We're making progress. Measured. Steady progress.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
I mean, yeah.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why?
'Cause only love can break your heart.
Well, I'm gonna feel the pillow.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
But we have such a nice room now.
You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go.
Yeah. At least Volition's got my back. Not feeling well.
Good. You're up. Listen, there's something that's been bothering you for a few days now.
What's that?
It's a suspicion, or a feeling really, that things are not quite in hand around here.
Okay.
Every day, things seem to spin more and more wildly out of control. The center isn't holding, and despite your efforts to moderate and contain these energies, things only seem to be getting worse.
I thought things were going pretty well.
Oh, sure. You've been making progress on your case, interviewing people, solving side tasks. But who's focusing on the big questions?
That doesn't really sound like my job.
Open your eyes. Stop getting distracted by details. It's time you started focusing on what really matters.
What am I supposed to do?
You've got to find out who bears la responsabilité.
And what is la responsabilité?
The most awesome, terrible thing.
Uh-huh.
It is human nature to crave la responsabilité and to deny it. That's why it must be distributed across many different organizations, agencies, offices, and portfolios.
I thought I was assigning responsibility for the murder.
Harry, you're thinking about this too narrowly.
I'm a cop.
La Responsabilité isn't concerned with trivial questions like who killed who. It's about the real issues. The Human Welfare Index, the price of staple goods, the transition to real democracy.
Okay, I guess I'm accepting responsibility for that because the game isn't giving me a choice.
Whoa. This isn't some kind of dictatorship. You can't simply seize La Responsabilité for yourself. It must be given by a legitimate authority.
Okay.
Like a committee.
And who should sit on this committee?
Only the most even-keeled minds in Martinez.
So Kim?
Your half-brother, the lieutenant, is a natural place to start.
Are you referring to Kim, or do I actually have a half-brother?
Together, you'll be able to discover who has La Responsabilité in Revachol. And, if necessary, you'll have the wisdom and expertise to assign it among yourselves.
And what happens once we've done this?
Most likely, your findings will be collected in a report, which will be carefully reviewed by your superiors.
Okay.
Once they've reviewed it, those same superiors will produce a set of recommendations to be taken up at the next meeting of the Standing Committee.
This is a bit sudden.
Rest assured, no matter what happens, it will be done through the proper channels.
Fuck it, I like quests.
Good luck. Your report is eagerly anticipated.
Is it though? No one takes me seriously. I'm just Guy. Guy who drank himself into oblivion. Hey Kim, hiding under there from the rain, I see. Hey, guess what?
Yes.
I mean, I can't talk to you about my face. We need to talk about responsibility.
I'm glad to hear it, Detective. I was wondering when we'd get to this very subject.
What do you mean?
If you ask me, it's high time for you to set aside these frivolous side tasks and focus 100% of your energies on the case before us.
That would be the logical thing to do, but no, I meant like La Responsabilité, you know, the kind that gets assigned.
Why are you pronouncing it like you're a coalition bureaucrat?
I guess that's probably what I'm trying to become.
You know what? Forget it. What specifically are you trying to assign responsibility for?
This whole situation.
Now I understand.
The lieutenant nods his head gravely.
Next, I suppose you're going to tell me you need to form a committee to assign this responsibility?
How did you know?
Simple. Because moral intern types love to form committees.
I thought you liked the moral intern.
In any event, I am just a humble law official. I may work under the moral intern's umbrella, but I'm certainly not qualified to serve on any committee.
I see.
If you are serious about this, you might keep your eyes out for any coalition officials we might happen to run across.
Okay.
Now, was there anything else?
I still need to do that. I really should look into that. I really should make that a thing. Okay, well, we're up, and things are good, and, checkbook. I mean, I'm taking on La Responsabilité. Yeah, I want to try and check for, like, bullet traces and such. Would like to get a start on that, definitely. We need to quickly determine whether or not these places are realistic, as it were, in terms of places where the bullet could have come from, so we can come to some kind of conclusion. Because despite everything, it actually feels like we're at a tiny bit of a... not a dead end, but, like, it's too broad at the moment. There are a million different possibilities. We have a handful of leads, which don't seem like they'll lead in a particular direction. Hey, what's happening here? Hello, what's all this then?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
Says the young man with, I think I can guess what the word is, written on his back.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
His companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan, fuck the world.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
Would it though?
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage,
Brutal.
I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It sure does.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Okay.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
Uh-huh.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
So who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
Evidently your gang is not that important.
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
I'm so glad you asked.
The question was rhetorical. The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertnay.
Uh-huh.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
So high mortality rate.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
You guys are pretty verbal.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
Right.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Right, okay. Sure.
No, they really, really aren't. It's porno tuning. Say no to the porno.
Say no to the porno. Do you know anything about the murder? As if these two are actually going to tell us anything.
Murder?
Man was hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
The funny thing is, you're actually probably wrong.
Also, he was hanged.
Anything else?
He was hanged from a tree.
Good, good.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
Right.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Alright, I'll bite. What does that mean?
Fucking philosophy, man. You can do aggressive shit with philosophy. Justify shit.
What about the victim's armor?
Nope. But Cindy does.
Right.
Don't tell him that. Skulls don't tattle, man. Cindy wouldn't.
You mean Cindy the Skull?
No. A different Cindy. From out of town. She doesn't know shit about armor gloves, that's for sure.
Armor gloves, you say?
He did mean Cindy the Skull. All right, we have a lead on the gloves.
Bangin'. What's with the jackets?
What about them?
Why does your jacket have that written on it?
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss.
Good for you?
The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
Makes sense?
What I mean by this is, we are all piss and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Very good. What about fuck the world?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
Sure.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
I feel like he's just bullshitting on the spot and is a master, like, improv guy.
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though...
That's a terrible metaphor, because if you blow up the lake, then that resource is now tapped. There's nothing more to be gained from it. You've destroyed it. There's nothing to get. It's gone.
You get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone.
That's illogical in the extreme.
Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
I can get along with that bit.
Hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point.
I suppose.
Is it a coincidence that here we have 2 badass jackets and 2 badass cops?
Hey, Kim.
Yes?
Do you think it's a coincidence?
What is?
There are 2 of us and 2 of these jackets.
What are you implying?
Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective.
Are you more of a that or a that kind of guy?
Neither.
It's just a mental exercise.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the 2 statements.
Oh, I feel like more of a fuck the world kind of guy.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
Yeah, it fits.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
It's a red check and cannot be retried. Ask for the jackets for yourself and the lieutenant. I feel like if I stop talking to him, they'll walk away. I can get a little bit more half-light, but not much. Let's find out. Yeah, they're still here. Okay, well, let's try it then. Fuck it. What have I got to lose? There's half-light, right? Which I think is... Oh, no, that lowers it. I think it's just our t-shirt. I don't know what the point would be in wearing the shirt, but... Or jacket, even, but, you know, we can just fucking find out, I guess. Yeah. Oh, no, it wasn't even. No. That's shivers, not half-light. I have nothing that boosts half-light. At all. Alright, fuck it then.
That ride is fucking...
Hey, piss... Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
Go for it. Oh.
These guys aren't scary. You're not scary. I have nothing to work with. It's either begging or bullying. Or both. Just ask them, maybe.
Yeah, gentlemen, I need your jackets.
Why?
Look at the shit I'm wearing.
Yeah, like he said, total shit. What about it?
There's a spark of sympathy in the youth's eyes.
He didn't say that.
My clothes make me sad. I need to fun it up.
The lieutenant looks down at his bomber jacket and shrugs, obviously content with his uniform.
He's quite pleased. Please.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Here. Take it then. I can't handle this sad shit.
Yeah.
It's true. He simply can't. It's called empathy.
Take that, kid.
Wow. I did not see that coming. You better wear that jacket with pride.
I don't know if I will.
Fuck that. You're not getting mine. My dad's a lawyer in La Delta. He'll have your badge.
I didn't threaten you for it.
No, he won't.
The lieutenant is lightly amused by the situation.
Lightly amused. Fuck it, we don't need the other one. You said that you're more of a that kind of guy, so I got the jacket for you.
I'm not wearing that jacket.
Why not? You could really raise hell. Go undercover. Hard.
I don't think this case requires us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jacket will be useful at all.
Still, it's good to know that we have it, should the need arise.
The need will not arise.
Look at this cute shit. How can we become skulls if you go around fraternizing with cops? Let's get the fuck out of here before anyone sees us.
Fuck. I'm sorry, man. I just don't like confrontations, that's all.
Fucking hell. Okay, well, we've got the jacket now. More drama, less authority. I really don't have much reason to wear that. Let's see how it looks at the very least. Okay, yeah, gonna stick to that, thank you. I didn't think I'd actually get the jacket, but Cindy the Skull, yeah, we should go talk to her real quick. After that, go looking for bullets. You know, Bullet tracings. Evidence to let you know that Bullet has been there, playing Warframe. This is the wrong balcony. Huge downer. Maximum downer. Curtain shift just a little. Someone is watching from within. Ah. I'm very perceptive. Yes, I am. Thank you for noticing how perceptive I am. Very, very perceptive. Yes. Extraordinarily so, actually. Thank you for noticing. Cindy, gloves, please. I could really do with gloves.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
I knew it.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
You're a miner.
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me. But somehow, it never happens.
Do you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
I mean, I don't.
If there's pain about any particular home she's lost, she's buried it deep. Fortified herself against it.
Okay, I have other questions.
Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
I don't even have a garden. Do you have any idea what happened to the hangman's armor?
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Isn't armor art for the body?
Alright, Piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell.
Huh.
Could that girl have been Little Lily? It's not a bad place to start.
I know a girl in the village, Little Lily.
Could have been her. Small kid with giant white armored hands. If you've seen one of them, you've seen them all.
Thanks, Cindy. That was actually very helpful. Like, shockingly so. Like, wasn't expecting to get anything out of her, really. Very surprised. Quite pleased. How much did our, illicit trades good friend want for those sneakers? Those really cool sneakers with the speakers on top? Speaker sneakers? Sneaker speakers? You little... Oh, hello. Feels more safe and warm in here, not like outside. Outside is garbage. Hello, Little Lily.
Hello, mister.
Do you know anyone called Ruby?
Ruby. Ruby.
Suddenly the girl gets all serious and leans in as if she's about to tell you a secret.
My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or like, sometimes I can, but then Uller.
Can't say ours.
Kids.
Lieutenant shakes his head. Twins outside, your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside.
Huh.
They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical.
Indeed. Gloves. You have gloves?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Doesn't have any more. Past tense.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
Ah.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are they now?
I hid them. The twins were going to take them. They're stupid.
She lifts her stuffed toy up and looks into its one remaining eye as though searching for confirmation.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
He enunciates the two last words carefully.
Oh.
She doesn't seem to understand, but the lieutenant's tone has conveyed to her the important part.
They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Well, thank you, little Lily. I appreciate it.
Bye!
You're the one good person here, goddamn. She's been so helpful. She gave me that bird so that I could fix Gart's stupid crap, and now she's led me to the gloves. Maybe she'll lead us to Ruby at some point.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Broken.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
Tragic. Okay, let's get the gloves.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Shit.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Indeed. Can I equip them? Holy shit, I can. +2 interfacing. Oh, that's handy. Let's just speak to people in the meantime, I suppose.
Hi, officer.
A woman in a raincoat stands on the quay, considering an overturned boat. A sword in a scabbard hangs from her hip.
Anything I can help you with?
That depends. Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
The wind rattles her earrings. I've questions. What's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
That's true.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
I am.
Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
Always helps to break the ice. Does it come with does the sword come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
So why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Can I borrow it?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check. You would put me in an early grave.
I don't want to confiscate it, I just wanted to borrow it, I swear. Why don't more women arm themselves?
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that.
Okay.
That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
But they choose to believe it anyway.
That does not go for real men. It does not go for you.
For me.
Show her. Show her the one.
The real man.
Coach means the expression.
But I don't have the expression anymore. But I don't have the expression anymore. I got rid of it last night. It's literally gone. True, most people I've met are scared.
Aye. No one wants to talk about how frightened they are. But only frightened people are really dangerous. And plenty of them are dangerous.
Where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Huh. So where's your husband now?
Gone.
Oh. From where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Oh.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later.
Downer.
Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
Fair, I suppose.
She really likes those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
It's like sinewy. It's healthy to let go. Gotta keep the wheels spinning.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on.
Uh-huh.
Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
You glance at the village where 2 little kids are playing with what look like rocks.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her.
Right.
She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Kim's presence makes it awkward, and my suggestion isn't very high anyway. He's seeing you. Hang on. Let me just see what suggestion options I actually have here, because I don't think I have much, if any. That lowers it somehow. That raises it. And that's literally all I've got. So if I went back...
The waves are beginning to die down.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with you and waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them. Fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me.
Fair.
But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer?
I'll have to try when Kim's not about. Another thing to do when he's not here. I'm looking for someone maybe you can help.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
2 people actually, but we'll start with the suspect.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again.
I don't think I could even wake up at 4, let alone work at 4.
Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
What about the zoologists?
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for animals who are hard to find.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen?
2 odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
The like?
Right. Not only snowmen, also green men, monkey men, burning rhinos. You get the picture.
Oh, sure. So where did they go?
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
I'm also looking for Doom Spiral's
How
jacket.
can I assist you then, officer?
Have you seen his jacket?
Remarkable. That one already lost everything else, and now his jacket too.
Yep.
It's a good thing, too, that he has an actual police officer looking for it. Good old Doom Spiral. Upper management to the core.
A smile lights up her face.
That's odd. Is she actually impressed?
I'm just trying to help people out, you know.
How sweet of you. It really is. I check around the abandoned fish market on the boardwalk. Drunks are inexplicably drawn to markets. Might be why they have such trouble staying in business.
I do need to go to the boardwalk.
A phenomenon that the spectral hand theory of the market fails to account for.
Interesting.
If one of them lost something, that's as good a place to start looking as any.
That's my motor carriage in the sea, by the way.
Oh. That's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
I got drunk and apparently drove it in the sea.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
Are you suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
I like the idea. Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Alright, I'm in, but doesn't that take ages?
Oh yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake?
I know, right?
Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
Good idea.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
It's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities like rejuvenate the doomed commercial area or...
Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do. Like the murder investigation, for example.
Fine.
You like the Capri funeral idea?
We should go look at it again. I'm hoping that something will increase our chances there. So what do you do?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
What else?
I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic Insular Indian cuisine.
Is that enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
I bet.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Oh no, now I'm gonna feel the pressure because I've told myself I'm hitting on her.
This is what is called a conversation. You don't have to be guarded right now.
Interesting, what have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies.
Yeah.
Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once.
A mine? As in a fragmentation mine?
Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
Huh.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
But we're not looking for bodies. We found the body. The body is not the issue. A mine? The RCM could use a mine. Where is it?
Well, the RCM has to wait for another one because some army folks came by, took it in the middle of the bay and blew it up. The blast was surprisingly timid for such a huge spiky thing.
Downer.
Spiky? Must have been a naval contact mine.
I have to assume. Should have gone for the romantic choice, damn. So that's your skiff?
Sure is. The Sun, I call her. Coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Okay, be seeing you. Well... that's gonna be our next project, I suppose. Is this not the boardwalk? No.
I'll just keep the Corda Lacey in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
Oh, she moved over here.
Hi, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way.
Ah.
Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Fantastic.
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing.
Jetty.
Oh, jetty, oh, jetty.
She responds mournfully.
It's good to see you here, detectives. I only just arrived myself.
No, you arrived last night, I saw you.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
Feels like you're following me. So how'd you like it around here?
How do I like it?
She casts a gaze around the village, slush melting on the cinder blocks, construction work left half finished 10 years ago.
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune.
Yeah.
The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name, all the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
No, you're seeing things.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Lillian's nice.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
Yeah.
All right. Politics time. Let's react.
We're a bit busy.
Real men. Real politics. Real thoughts in your head.
This is just how the real city looks, I suppose.
Oh, I'm not frightened, officer. I'd never...
She leans against the railing, looking up at the grey sky.
Have I told you how they discovered this place?
Is Isola?
Yes, in Cielinde.
Nope.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Oblivion, that's so me.
I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place.
Rightio.
Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Well, it was good running into you, but I don't need a 50-hour conversation right now, thank you. I'm actually looking for things and stuff. Where the fuck is this boardwalk? Like, well, there's a whole fucking fishing village, apparently. I've never fucking seen it. Not fishing village, sorry, fishing market. See, this is very much where my lack of going outside, or even going to the coast, kicks me in the ass. I didn't mean to pause just then. Because I don't know what a boardwalk is. Not really. Is this a boardwalk? It looks like one. Maybe. Do I know what a boardwalk looks like? Not really. There's a lot of stuff here, goddamn. Money. Is that his stupid jacket? Did he leave it?
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
That sounds like it'd be his. Take a close look.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth.
Interesting.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
I think this is the jacket that he wanted me to find.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled to have it returned.
It's not worse than his current one. Filthy jacket. Should I even inspect it though? It's kind of awful. Money. Plenty of good stuff around here. How are these people still hobos? Makeshift roof. Vagrants trying to make the boardwalk habitable. That tarp will keep out neither rain nor snow nor wind. Postcard. A coin-operated weighing machine hasn't been used for a decade. Vagrants painted it red. Mega Beano's prescription lenses. More encyclopedia. That could actually be useful at one point. At some point. Yeah, if we want to figure out the expression, that'd be quite handy. Well, let's go see Doom Spiral. I think we have his jacket. So the drunks were just sat. Yeah, here they are. Hey, dumbass. I think I found your disgusting jacket.
Tequila Sunset.
Have you seen a redhead woman named Ruby around here lately?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
That makes very little sense.
It's a touchy topic. He hasn't got laid in ages.
Yeah, maybe you should try having a shower.
He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire.
Downer, I found your jacket.
Ah, tequila. I knew you'd come through. That's fucking great, man.
Is it? I don't even think this is your jacket.
Let me see. What? This isn't my jacket. My jacket was beautiful. This is fucking filthy. What am I supposed to do with this?
You left it outside for a week.
I'm not taking a disgusting pile of hobo rags. I may be in an irrecoverably decaying orbit, but I've still got standards.
You're wearing hobo rags, just slightly more pricey ones.
Either bring it back the way it was before, or find a dumpster to burn it in.
He hands it to you.
You know, despite the guano, it looks like the jacket itself is stain resistant. It may just need a good scrubbing.
Right. And where the fuck are we gonna do that? Let's look at it.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
How did it get so gross?
It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it? Some secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even try. Seriously.
Think about it.
It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it.
Marvelous.
It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore.
Okay, but what's the crust made of?
Somehow, it was carried or dragged to the boardwalk. If not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dogs that prowl the beaches at night.
Uh-huh.
The faint impressions of many footprints are also present, though it's impossible to tell what kind or how many. Suffice to say, the jacket spent some time on the ground before someone draped it over the railing.
What happened once someone put it on the railing?
The crust is hard. This jacket spent at least a day baking in the sun. Who knows what happened to it then?
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't think about any of this.
It's too late. You've already thought about it, and now your hands are covered in muck.
Ew, 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 flick your hands.
Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere. This is a disaster. You'll never get the scent.
This is a disaster. A genuine disaster. Let's interact with this.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Press play.
You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Keep it at the harmless distance and wait.
Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Sessongs, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad.
Maximum ultra sad. Espresso depresso.
Within seconds you know this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it is. This is your tune.
This is my tune.
A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
I think I could sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like a million times.
It's gotta be done.
Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses.
Goddamn.
And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
What's that?
Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand. The lieutenant watches you pack up the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. For the end of this video, because I'm trying to keep these a little more reasonable, it's still been like over 2 hours recording, but for the end of this video, we have to go convince Gart, or at least find out how we can convince Gart to let us rock the stage with the saddest song anyone's ever fucking heard. Marvelous. Heal up.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch.
Hell yeah.
The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably.
Yeah, they do.
Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
Decked out in future armor like a cop ought to be.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and voluptuous, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you. You really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability.
1 down, 2 pieces to go. Here I come.
2? Are you sure you're correct there? There was a helmet too. 3 pieces more like. You were ambitious.
No, 2 pieces. The boots are gone forever. We sent them off to the morgue. Unless we can convince them to give them to us. Hey, Gart.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Oh my god, right now? Gart, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
Please, Gart.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge karaoke.
Yeah, but look him in the eye. Johnny Law is about to tear it up sad style.
The whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can do without right now.
Why do you even have a PA if no one's going to use it?
It's for the... it's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
How the fuck? It's not a prop, it's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a real client. I paid my bills. I can use it.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got...
Well, that's alright. I've got my own song with me.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown.
I love making Gart frown. I should point out, you know, because I kind of like tormenting him a bit, but I really like Gart. He's an excellent character, and I like him personally. It's just funny to fucking mess with him.
This is the look of a man who's defeated. He knows he's out of excuses.
Checkmate, motherfucker. You gotta let me sing.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing.
Thank you.
Just get out of my head.
Yes.
I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
Oh, you love it.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself.
No, you won't.
Oh yeah. Time to do the damage.
Time to do the damage. Goodbye. Oh my god, we can actually go up there. I'm actually kind of nervous. What skills would even apply to singing? None of these. I do need logic. I'll do this in a minute. Oh, fuck it. Maybe it'll be like, yo, you need this, okay?
The stage is all set up for your performance.
Oh boy.
It feels silent.
I'm actually a little nervous.
You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
Oh boy, here we go.
You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
I bet.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Drama. Hang on. We can work with this. Okay, we can. So, where's drama? There it is. Point in. Boom. We're gonna do this as best we can, alright? No fucking around. As best as we can, logic. We need drama. We need drama. We need drama. We need drama. I think the only thing I have for drama is what I'm wearing. Pretty sure it's the only thing I've got. Yep, are my glasses lowering drama? Get rid of that shit. Empathy for the people. Yes. Yes, good. Good, good. Get rid of that. Suggestion for the ladies. Drama. Oh, God. Fucking shit. Okay, fine. All for the purposes of a good performance.
You finally made it, haven't you? People point fingers at you and whisper to each other when you pass by, wondering to themselves, where did that man get such a cool jacket? Did he receive it upon graduating the École Normale Supérieure de Badasserie? Is he dangerous?
Damn right, I'm dangerous.
You are very dangerous, my friend. Dangerous and cool. In fact, no one dares to say a single thing about the jacket. But believe me, they are all very impressed.
I know it. I strike quite a figure on this stage right now. Yeah, that's a thumbnail. Okay.
The stage is all set up for you. You feel a little...
So, are you ready for your thing now?
Look, Kim.
Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look, Kim, I'm gonna sing karaoke.
I can see that.
Put your lips against the microphone. Test it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand? Hands. Where do you put your hands?
I'm making it hard for myself, aren't I? Look around the room first.
It's still early here. Faint day. Someone's making coffee in the kitchen. But aside from that, no one's really around yet. It would be a much better idea to perform in the evening, no?
What if I do that and then come back?
Feel a little dizzy.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I did play a little bit of silly buggers with this. What I did is I actually loaded the save, went back, and did all of the same stuff again. Nothing's changed, except I haven't put a point in drama yet. Just to counteract the stepping too close damage to the success chance, because I want it to work, and it should work. So what I am going to do, because we'll probably get more points later, is I'm going to put a point in logic, and we're going to sort this thing out with Kim. And there's another logic check that I can't remember right now. There's something... Oh, yeah, the youths. The youths. Yes, the youths. So we'll do that... Well, instead of singing, which we'll have to save for next time or at any point when it's the evening, we'll talk to Kim, we'll talk to the youths, and then we'll wrap it up there.
Yes?
So why did the 41st send me?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57.
What? No way! That's impossible!
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his necktie. You weren't sent here to win.
And what if my precinct set me on this case because I'm a fuck up, like as a joke?
I've considered it.
So it's true.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Ha! So you are the finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
You really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there.
Nice.
So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Hell yeah.
He's right. There are no airtight theories, just paranoia. You've given it some thought. Now let it go.
Okay.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
That's not as good as I thought it'd be, to be honest.
As always.
Maybe our new friend can help us out a little bit here?
The shaggy-haired girl kneels.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us? With the church, I mean.
Gotta ask questions first.
Shoot.
What did you see in there?
Oh, that. You're not going to believe me. There's no point in me telling you.
Uh-huh.
She's less prone to blurt it out, Crab Man, than the others.
We'll see. Go ahead and tell me.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe.
Right.
She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just stood still.
Go on.
And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall. Upside down like a crab, down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely silent.
Creepy.
He stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
Yeah, I'd have done that too.
Like a crab, you say?
His face is stone, so what did the crab man look like?
It was too dark. I couldn't tell exactly.
Uh-huh.
Come on. She obviously could. She already went into detail.
You were wrong. I do believe you.
Why?
What would you stand to gain?
Nothing. Anyway, what else?
I was hoping you'd tell me a bit more detail.
She's less prone to blood.
Go ahead and tell.
She was dressed like someone
Go
who's...
on.
And then he stopped.
Like a crab.
It was too...
Come on. She obviously could.
What do you look like?
He looked like a banger, okay?
Ah.
He was all muscular and stuff. Had a mesh tank top. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that only made it scarier in a way.
Right.
A crab and a banger?
The lieutenant raises an eyebrow. Bang a crab?
Yes, a banger. As in a mess gang member. I know what it sounds like, but that's what I saw.
I do believe you.
Why?
What would you stand to gain?
Nothing. Anyway, what else? My associates. I haven't got much to say about them.
Must know something about him.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
That's fair.
To the cops.
To the cops. What about you? Tell me something about yourself.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
Aha, okay. Maybe I'll ask about later about all this.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
Interesting, okay. Okay, if I set up the nightclub for them, she'll tell me about them. Okay, well, it seems like it'd be a bit too late by that point. Let's try this again, I guess.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
A number of things don't add up. Let's take a look.
Let's analyze the situation.
How about gather around, kids?
Okay, kids, now gather around.
The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you.
I got things to say.
The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned.
I doubt he will be by the end of it.
Their would-be leader is less amused.
Sometime in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but betrayal was involved. I fell sick and became the shadow you see now. But before that, I have reason to believe I was a police detective.
But you still are.
I was good enough in this job to be awarded the rank of Lieutenant Jeffreta. I could have been captain. Imagine that.
What happened?
I did. I happened to myself.
That's a real downer.
Now, obviously, that might as well have been 1,000 years ago, but there's still some detective left in me.
The young speed freak is silent.
Yeah, I bet he is. Time to bust him a new asshole.
He senses something is wrong.
This isn't the makings of a club. It's a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
Yes. I'm sure that people who make drugs like to listen to music every now and then.
One speaker. They have one.
They have one speaker. You have no headphones. Wouldn't it still need headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
I know you pawned them, likely for lab equipment and drug ingredients.
I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
So where's that speaker's friend? Did he lose his friend?
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker. You only have one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
That nose effect here is for its active ingredient.
He said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
The distilled water, cornerstone of a clean lab.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
The ether in the air, useful solvent, good for getting acting agent out of a solution.
Make up your mind. First it's the sweat, then it's the ether.
He smiles nervously. There is no need for me to pile any more on, is there?
No shit.
Sounds tired. In short, you tried to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
That's... Come on, that's...
Punishable by summary execution?
It's not.
So what are we going to do with you?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing.
Good, good.
The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about any of this.
Interesting suggestion. I think 2's the better bet, honestly. You tell me what's really going on and we'll work from there. I can be lenient.
What do you mean by lenient?
Not calling back up and hauling you all off to the pen for starters.
Okay, man. Okay.
He raises his hands.
Things are just so hard for an entrepreneur in this city right now. It's not like we lied when we said we want to turn a church into the wickedest club in East Revershoal.
Okay.
Because we do! We totally do!
Definitely do.
We just need to turn it into a speed lab before.
Right.
To get our foot in the door.
Right, and why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They're not really spooky, are they?
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But the sign was way off too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
Unfortunately, that doesn't hold up in a court of law.
Sir, you promised you'd be lenient.
This is it. Judgment time.
I should look into the spooker situation before I decide.
We can continue on an amiable path, right? No more misunderstandings, no more lies. Before you go, is there anything else you need?
Maybe.
As always, we'll be right here.
Maybe there is, but that'll be next time, ladies and gentlemen. I suppose we should explore the church, really. Let's crack that out of the way next time. I do need to go on the case. I do need to actually investigate the case, you know, with the hanged man who wasn't really hung, he was shot. But, you know, we will soon-ish. I have things to do. I need to investigate this church. I need to sing karaoke. I need to get a date with that lady. These are very important things, and there will probably be next time. Probably not the date. Actually, probably not the song or the date, because it probably won't be nighttime by the end of the last episode, because these days last forever, but we will undoubtedly find many things to do. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to Majoko Maiman, Teacup of Doom, Adash Sanjeev, Alkia, Honeydew Corporation, Sweet Baby Red, MB Elias, Lord Scullington, Jess Kitty, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Leper Lullaby, K-Bub, Magical, The Frostbite, Monsoon, Swirled, Jumping with Joy, Warmasoku, SCP-106A, Namad, and KDC800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. I honestly just really want to get through Disco Elysium. I just want to play it. I just want to do more and see more and have more experiences and do stuff. It's just so much fun to do. I love it. I don't know if these are the best videos I've ever made. I guess it doesn't really matter by this point. I just love playing the game. And I'm really looking forward to playing more of it, and it'll be a huge downer when it's over. But when it does finally end, which will not be fucking next time, but when it does, I hope I see you there. Doodles, goodbye.